See you now. Yeah. You enjoyed that ride? Hello.
Daddy daycare today.
Come and take a look at the boy.
Hello.
Cruisy.
You cold?
Doesn't like it. Doesn't like it. Let's get the better view. I have my boy for the next 30 to 45 minutes while Isabella runs some errands. And it's me and you. Now he's smiling. Now he's smiling. Say hello. No, he's like, no boys. You're not filling them with confidence, are they? Cruising. Yeah? No? No. No. We'll go upstairs and we can say. Mama, what, boy? Okay, come on then, let's go. Cruisy baby has now gone home with his mama, and I am back in the office, ready to smash the day. I feel like if we go to this background here, this is where I can reflect and have conversations with you guys. That should be our new thing. So, 2 great lives last night. One for the Property Circle members about bridging finance and auctions. One with Hamilton University on new builds and developments. Had a really fun day yesterday, as the Daily probably showed. I had a really great evening as well last night. This morning, maybe very sniffly. It's very cold out there today. I don't know what is going on. Yes, this will be a really cool lesson. This will be a very cool lesson for you guys. Somebody approached me for some advice. They asked me my opinion on something, and if you know me guys, I don't sit on the fence, and I gave my opinion based on factual things that I know. If I don't have factual evidence, or if I've never done something, I won't give an opinion, because you can't give opinions on things that you don't know. So I gave my opinion, and don't know this person very well, but I have his relative is a very good friend of mine. How the world works, things get misconstrued, or people just twist it downright because they're jealous of you, or, you know, they're just not real people. I've just had a phone call from somebody very close to me saying, this person said this thing, and they was like, they don't get involved in that drama, I don't get involved in that drama. So a little bit of advice for you guys out there today. Trust no one, and if you have an opinion, maybe sometimes your opinion is just worth just saying yeah, whatever, because when you do give real advice and you try and help people, you don't know what other people's intentions are. There's lots of snakes in the grass. There's lots of people dressed as wolves in sheep's clothing, and you got to be super careful what you do, because you can say something knowing exactly what it was, but then someone can just say it however they want to say it, and that's the one that sticks. So my advice to you guys who watch the Daily, be like me. No, that's a bad advice. Don't be like me, because when you like me, you give an opinion, you don't sit on the fence and you end up involved in something you don't need to be involved in, wasting time, because my job is to make money. My advice, let's cut that bit that I've just said, as in cut it for you guys' memory. Right, my advice. Maybe in today's world, in society and social media, you can't have an opinion. Maybe you just have to nod and agree to everything like that. Yeah, because the world is a very f***ed up place, and people are trying to social climb by using other people's clout and name. And let's see from today, Daily Gang, if we can just keep it positive. So, any of you need advice about developments and life, I will give you. Anybody needs advice about using X, Y, and Z, I will not be giving you any advice on that anymore. But I will be giving you advice on how to become a better person, how to inspire, how to motivate, how to make as much money as you can in property. I will add value, but having an opinion, sometimes it doesn't work. Phil, what's your thoughts on what I've just said?
Yeah, obviously you can have an opinion, but like, it's just in the moment, isn't it? Like, I'm on the same level as you. I don't really comment and stuff. So.
Yeah, that's it. We're done. So now, let's go and have an opinion on one of my contractors.
Where are we off to now, Steve?
We are off to check up on a site close to home, and when I say close to home, I'm about close to the offices. Bathrooms being delivered there today. There's a few bathrooms being delivered to a few sites today, so I wanted to make sure everything was okay. Obviously, we're closing out now. This is the final week before Christmas, so I'm constantly on the phone to my contractors trying to get updates. I've had a few updates which I'll play for you guys in the office when we get back. Phil, please remind me. I've had a few voice notes from people. I've had a few descriptions of what's going on. It's all good. It's busy. It's very busy. One of the things that was really cool today was I actually got to have my son for an hour and a half on my own while Isabella ran some errands. I just got to spend a bit of time with him, which was really, really, really nice. And he's just incredible. He's so amazing. Isabella has created a wonderful human by his mannerisms, everything about him, his demeanour. He's only 9 months and 3 weeks old. Yeah, she's just turned him into a beautiful, beautiful baby boy. So I'm very happy with that. Back to work. Let's talk about work. My solicitor has given me a complete breakdown of all of my completions that need to happen, what the delays are, which ones are on track, how things are going. So that was an email I received about an hour and a half, 2 hours ago. Yeah, everything's good. One of my actually, I could talk about this here. So I have a tenant. I'm very cautious about private rentals. So that's why I always have housing associations, direct to council, registered social landlords. I have a mix. I try my hardest to keep with the councils. I try my hardest, but sometimes you obviously have to go to all two places. I have a couple of care providers who've got contracts with me, and I have a few private tenants, but they're all managed by a management company. Now, every tenant that moves into one of my properties that are private tenants, an email gets sent to me from the management agency. They tell me about who they are, how old they are, what dependents they have, what their income is, what their salary is, who's the guarantor, X, Y, and Z. Now, this tenant, I received a phone call from the management company about 6 to 8 weeks ago. I don't remember the exact date. And there was like, Steve, this tenant, who's in Birmingham, has unfortunately lost their job while they're in a contract. I'm like, okay. They're saying it's unfair dismissal, and he cannot pay the rent this month. Now, this person's got 2 children and a wife. They cannot afford to pay the rent this month. What's going on is he's going to speak to a solicitor and find out what leg he has to stand on, but he's going to get a job straight away. So I took his phone number and I called him personally, and I said to him, listen, don't worry about the rent this month. We're coming up to December, and just let me know how you're getting on, because I could be that landlord that goes and kicks the door down, serves a Section 21 and starts ranting and raving and stuff. But now, this is the contradiction in life. I'm in a comfortable position, and this person has never, ever, ever, ever missed a rent, never had any issues, but they're going through a hard time. So I'm in a comfortable position. Now, that doesn't mean that I'm weak or I'm not a very good businessman. It just means that I have compassion. So I was like, you know what, don't worry. So then he phones me on the day and says, Steve, listen, I can't afford to pay the rent in December, but I've got a job that's starting in January, and I will catch up and I won't let you down. Now, again, I've had to pay 2 mortgage payments where he's missed the rent, and I'm not going to tell you how much my mortgage payments are, but it's not, it's not throwaway money, because no money's ever throwaway money, but it's 2 months that I can afford to swallow. And allow this person the opportunity to complete Christmas with his children and be happy. But then on the flip side of it, people are going to say, oh, you're in business, this is weak, you should kick him out and this and that. Well, you know what, guys? No, I wouldn't. He's got 2 children, he's never missed a payment, he's got a wife who works. So what have I done? Not only have I given 2 months where I'm not interested in that they can't afford to pay, I'm interested, but I've let them, you know, get it out the way. I've also bought his children a PlayStation 5, and I've bought some presents for the children. And I'm going to drop it off to the house today. So, you know, sometimes you have to judge things on circumstances. Not everything needs a nasty reaction. The world's full of nasty people. The world is in a very, very place all the time. 99% of the population are just moody, sad, and angry at the world and their lives. So if you can make someone smile and it doesn't affect your life too bad, don't worry about what other people say, because most people will watch this and go, oh, Steve's weak, he ain't ruthless. No, I'm very ruthless, but I'm compassionate, and people who try certain things and deal with things correctly deserve help. I'm not going to show you me going to the house and handing things over, but we are going to pull up and hand things over later on today. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on it. Have I done the right thing, or should I have been ruthless and gone and kicked his door down? You tell me. The 52-week course is here. The best property education course ever created in the entire UK. It has been brought to you by me, an active property developer. 52 weeks of learning. Every single week you will receive a video on a topic about your property journey from A to Z. Once a month you get to meet up with me and come around my sites. And then on top of that, you get a monthly Zoom directly with me and the group to ask any questions that you guys need answers to. 52 weeks of the best property education in the UK today. Pain, real, deep, emotional pain.
Oh, there's more.
It cuts deep, really deep. I don't know what you're all smiling at. It really cuts deep.
No, he's smiling at that. Look, that looks amazing.
Great house. The roof's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah.
Great house. I still love that car.
Yeah.
I still think it's not worn off on me yet. That garage door's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, it's nice door. We're going to render the top of that with the house, anyway.
It'll look nice, won't it?
Yeah.
Just waiting for that garage door to open.
And another Urus comes up.
Another Urus comes out. Something's going to appear, but it's not as beautiful as a Urus. Boys, you okay? So when that opens up, you're going to see something that might scare you, like a horror movie. Maybe. Oh, here it is. There it is. Told you it's lovely size. You have a shower tray in.
Wherever you are, we do whatever.
Shower tray, bath is on site, sink, basin, vanity units on site. Hoping it'll be fit by the end of today. Plumbing's being done again, look, connections are all being sorted. So yeah, happy. Good day. Positive. Next room. I talk about it all the time. The radiators with the floating appearance. I don't like the pipes coming out the grounds. And then we have the 5-inch V-groove MDF skirting that's already painted, so it's white. It will be painted obviously a number of times again, but that's 5-inch. And if Phil can get close up to show you, it's a V-groove. That's the name of it. But all in all, very happy. All the skirting, all the architrave is on now. The door frames was already fitted before it got plastered, because the door frame should always be installed before you plaster. I've seen some people do it afterwards. I don't understand how they do it, but they get it done. We've got a new loft hatch as well. Everything seems like it's just Really does it. Oh, here we go. We do have a painter who's painting the top of it. Basically, put the SBR on the floor now.
Yeah.
So you basically roll that on.
Yeah, just brush it on,
Yeah.
roll it on, it stops any dust and everything coming through, and it bonds the concrete to the floor.
And then the concrete will level it up to the height that you're trying to get close to.
Yeah, we give it a rough level, and then we go over the top of it with a
Self-level.
self-leveling compound. We'll
Okay.
fill all the gaps in and out, and our self-level will come up to all of this, and then we build it all in.
Okay. And that is the SBR that they have used. So if you guys ever want to see what that stuff is on the floor, because we've had this in a lot of properties actually. It helps it go quicker, doesn't it? Because it adheres to it faster.
It dries a lot quicker.
Yeah, it dries a lot quicker as well. So, pretty cool little thing that you've seen here today, because we wouldn't have been able to get that. They'd have had this done by the time we usually come. Getting slow in his old age, Danny's. It just happens, doesn't it then?
What have you have here, Ayush?
The team. I have no clue what it is. Steve just gave it
Christmas
to me.
cards for somebody.
Oh, what a lovely Christmas card, Harry. Lovely.
From Harry.
Wonder which Harry shit. That which Harry's that?
Harry,
TJ guy.
yes.
Nice. Big up Harry.
So, just been into Rolex with my AD and, oh,
Getting a bit of lighting.
just a little bit of lighting.
Nice.
And had a really, really, really good conversation. I'll fill you all in about it next week. It's pretty cool. Special. So, we'll talk about that in depth. I might make a video on it, to be fair. There's the PS5 for one of my tenants.
You got some updates to tell us as well.
Got loads of updates. Loads of updates. What do you want, Phil? Give me the updates you want.
Whatever you wanted earlier. Voice notes, pictures.
Should we just talk about the one that's the closest to here? The one that we had the strip out done?
Yep.
So, when did we have the architect on site?
That was yesterday.
My architect was on site yesterday, and I have just received, if you give me 1 second, you know what, guys, I can't show you my email, but it's quite funny who it's been sent off. Here we go. So my architect was on site yesterday, and I asked for that wall to be knocked out, that wall to be knocked out, this chimney breast to be knocked out, this chimney breast to be knocked out, steel gallows brackets need to be put in, but they are my drawings for that property. Now, why am I paying such an interest in this property? I'm not. I'm just doing my job and having to do what I need to do. And it's very easy for you guys who are newbies, basically, to learn something like that. But come January, I have some really cool stuff to show you. Members of the property circle are already going through it with me because I'm using it as the education that we teach. Property education in the UK, definitely number one, without a shadow of a doubt. That is confidence, not arrogance. There's a massive difference. If you perceive it as arrogance or cockiness, that's because you're looking at it in the wrong way. I'm so confident at how good I am that I will shout about it all the time. My architect has put, please find our preliminary, say it, Phil,
Preliminary.
sketch attached for your comment. Most things work okay, but we need to consider the following. The rear bay window at the moment appears to be just UPVC with no structural support, so this will need to be replaced, incorporating corner supports to support the first floor joist and the bay window above. I've kept the French doors within the bay. Nope. Rear kitchen door changed to a window. Yep. Side kitchen window. Do you want to keep it up a brick? I'll get this over to Ian, the structural engineer, for steel sizes and calculations once you respond to my email. So that's that. That's being done as we speak. Now, some of the things I have to respond to. Some land we're buying. If you can have a read of the report on title and sign. If you're happy to complete, we can complete the first week of the new year. Another one we're buying, the seller solicitors have not come back to us. We are picking this up every day until Friday, but it looks like this could go into the new year. We have raised our inquiries on another one, on the contracts and the searches. We are waiting for the solicitor's replies. Again, this is not going to be completed by Friday. Another one, we have raised our inquiries on the contracts and we await the seller's solicitors and searches. Again, this does not look like it's going to be completed this year. Another one, we understand that the property was significantly downvalued and we are awaiting your further instructions. We also note that the seller has agreed to pay for another valuation report because he believes his figures are correct. We await your instructions. As for the December break, we close on the 23rd until the 3rd. So that's my solicitors giving me an update on 6 properties that we are waiting to complete on. But guys, in the property world, things don't happen overnight. It is quite a drawn out process. It can be a drawn out process. So we are there. So that's a couple of updates for you, Felipe.
Thank you very much.
If you're happy with those updates.
Always
Would you
happy.
like any other updates? I think people are asking me about ICF, what the house was built out of yesterday. Got a lot of messages on Instagram about that. Should we do a little demonstration?
Yes, please.
Oh, yes, please. Yeah.
Yes, please. And I also would like you to have a conversation on LinkedIn regarding this thing. I was going through it yesterday, and I'm pretty sure it would be an interesting conversation to have. Maybe a post.
This is my media team. You ask, I fulfill. Your wishes are my command. Do we address the bombshell yet?
It's up to you, geezer.
Or do we save that for a Christmas Day special?
Yeah, we'll save a Christmas Day special. Go on then.
Christmas Day special. Also, building inspectors. I need some steels signed off at another property. My contractor, Gaz, thank you for calling me. I know you watch the Daily. Or does Stephen watch the Daily? One of you watch the Daily. They're the same company, 2 different people. Asked me about the building inspectors. They phoned up today to get it done, and it just didn't seem like it was there. They didn't have it. They wanted to find out why the numbers was a BCS. Is it BCS number wasn't matching up or something? I was like, give me a second. Contacted my building inspector. We use private building inspectors, and it should all be signed off by tomorrow, hopefully. So that's something else I've had to deal with. I have. What's the other thing that's happened to me today? Something else has happened to me today, but I can't think what it is. Oh, a title plan at land registry. We don't have full title. They have a restricted title because the people who are selling me the building, they don't have any history of it because they inherited it from a family member that they haven't seen. So my solicitor just wants to know, not my solicitor, sorry, the seller's agents want to know, do I want to go ahead with it, yes or no? So that's that really. So that's my day. It's been a great day. I got to spend some time with my son, Cruz, which you saw this morning, till you two made him cry.
We didn't make him cry.
So who made him cry? Me. Who made him cry, Phil?
No, me.
So, and then I was with my Isabella for a little bit as well. You guys have not seen her on the daily today.
One last thing.
Go on.
Today is the last day that Duna will be in this office until next week.
Since when?
Until next week.
What? Since when? What are we talking about?
Duna?
Sin, you abandoned me today, Steve. Out of everyone you've met up with, you've just left me. So.
You abandoned it.
He's playing the soppy card.
Yeah.
Feeling sorry for himself. When are you flying to Ireland?
Wow.
What time?
1:30.
So you've got all morning to work?
I've got stuff to do.
See, excuses. Doing a holiday is back. So, going into the new year, the daily is going to have some new stuff implemented. We might have a 10-second intro, which might be cool. We might have a new intro for Phil, if he's got time to do it. We are going to start implementing certain things. And the one thing that we are starting this action off with is doing a holiday. We need, every time Duna goes on holiday, it needs to have an alert on the screen. What do you think?
Yeah, go on.
He goes that often. He has that many holidays that we could probably get a whole daily over the year of just the flashing screens. Potentially. What do you reckon, D?
I'm not rising to it. I'm not rising to it. I'm in holiday mode now, so I'm just chilled. But yeah, throw it in if you want.
Nice. But Daily Gang, I'm in a really positive place in life. Yeah, I'm just in a really positive place, and I'm happy. Are you like happy?
Yes, Steve.
Oh, that was a lovely yes, Steve. Phil, you happy?
I'm always happy, you know me.
Always happy.
Dan, you happy?
Always, mate.
There you go.
Duna, you happy?
I'm good. I'm happy.
Why?
Just life is sick.
Just going on holiday tomorrow. So Daily Gang, I'm off. I'll catch you all later. Thank you for your support as always. The Daily is growing every single day. The feedback is tremendous. I'm really excited to go into the new year, so I can show you guys more and more and more of what I'm doing. Hopefully, not spending any time in these offices. That's the key. That's what I want. I want to be out on the road and have all of this in my new V-Class set up, so I have an office on the road where I can deal with all of those emails, all of the things that I need to do. I'm living the dream. Really, I'm living the dream.